Imagine living in a land where fear controls every road, every village, and every family. Deborah refuses to let Israel stay broken and calls Barak to rise against Sisera's iron army. What begins as whispers beneath a palm tree soon becomes a storm-filled battle across Mount Tabor. Armies collapse, warriors flee, and a hunted commander disappears into the darkness. But the story is only beginning.
No, not again. Please, not this morning.
Fear did not arrive with a crown. It arrived as a sound on the road. Before Israel saw the enemy, their hearts already knew the wheels were near. Some mornings begin with sunlight, others begin with warning. The people had learned to hide before they learned to hope. Every closed door became a small prayer that the terror would pass by. Even fear can look foolish for 1 second. But when the wheels kept turning beyond the hill, laughter disappeared again.
So technically I am being brave.
Power does not always strike first. Sometimes it only stares. And that silence can make a whole village feel smaller than dust.
Tomorrow we ask why God still sees us.
Farmers stopped working whenever they heard sounds coming from the Hazor road nearby. Even peaceful fields felt controlled by fear and the enemy's growing power. Inside one small house, a young man tried hiding grain from enemy soldiers carefully. But both men froze when a dark shadow crossed the doorway outside.
Every time they leave, they take more than food.
A woman touched spilled figs while thinking about everything oppression had stolen already. Far outside the village stood a lonely palm tree beneath the warm evening sky. And beneath that tree sat Deborah, the woman many Israelites still trusted deeply. People slowly gathered around Deborah, carrying fear, hunger, pain, and broken hearts together. Unlike rulers and kings, Deborah listened carefully while the people spoke openly. A poor farmer stepped forward wearing torn clothing beside another ashamed, silent man nearby. Deborah understood suffering was slowly breaking the hearts of Israel's people everywhere.
A neighbor's open hand and a people who have not vanished.
Deborah suddenly looked toward distant hills glowing red above the dangerous road silently there. Her face changed like someone hearing God speak through the evening wind clearly.
Go to Barak, son of Abinuem. Tell him Deborah calls him now, because fear has ruled Israel long enough.
Then she called for a messenger and sent him searching for Barak immediately. The messenger ran through rocky paths beneath cold moonlight, carrying Deborah's important command carefully. He knew Deborah would never summon Barak unless something terrible was coming soon. Far away, Barak sharpened his blade outside while sparks rose into the dark sky.
Always act calm until someone knocks after midnight. Then suddenly even your beard looks afraid.
Inside the house, Barak and his younger brother laughed together for one brief moment. Then loud knocking echoed through the house and suddenly destroyed the peaceful feeling.
Tell me carefully who sent you here
Barak
tonight.
slowly opened the door and found an exhausted messenger standing outside, breathing heavily.
Calls for you immediately.
And with him came Deborah's message that would change Israel's future forever. Even the fire seemed smaller beside the weight of the terrifying message now. Before sunrise, Barak quietly prepared supplies while fear followed him through the silent house. He paused beside the doorway, wishing someone else could choose for him instead. Whispers quickly spread after people noticed Barak walking through the streets silently alone.
Children still play at war because they have not yet learned what real war steals from a man after the shouting ends.
Fog covered the hills surrounding Deborah's palm tree beneath circling birds high above silently. Deborah stood waiting beneath the tree while sunlight moved through leaves above her softly. She looked calm even while fear continued ruling the land around Israel completely.
You speak of victory as if heaven has already decided it. But Deborah, Sisera commands iron chariots while our people barely command their own fear.
Then Deborah pointed toward Mount Tabor beneath gathering storm clouds far away in silence. She told Barak gathering 10,000 men because God would fight for Israel soon.
If you go with me, I will go. But if you stay behind, Deborah, then every step towards Sisera will feel like walking straight into death alone. Deborah, I fear the battle ahead.
You ask me to walk beside you because you fear the battle ahead. But Barak, the greater danger is becoming the kind of man who never walks at all.
Deborah warned Barak that refusing to move was more dangerous than battle itself. Deborah warned Barak that the final honor would not belong to any mighty warrior. Far away, storm clouds slowly gathered above Mount Tabor in the coming battle.
Preparing to overturn everything we thought made a man strong.
Do not mistake peace
Barak
for
finally
safety,
understood God was about to change
Sometimes
Israel
heaven
through
becomes
unexpected
quiet only
people
because the battle is
completely.
finally about to begin.
Barak tightened his sword belt while Deborah calmly prepared for the dangerous journey ahead. The villagers watched silently because peace was disappearing from Israel once again quickly.
We do not have iron chariots, so we will fight with sharpened plows, stubborn hands, and whatever courage, fear is not stolen yet.
Every man here is afraid. The brave ones are simply the men who continue walking even while fear follows beside them.
God does not wait for fearless armies, son. He waits for willing hearts brave enough to stand before impossible things.
My daughter thinks I can defeat giants because I once chased wolves away from our sheep. I did not tell her wolves are simpler than men.
How do we fight something that sounds like thunder before we even see it? How do men survive against monsters made of iron?
Let Israel gather every frightened farmer they can find. Iron crushes courage the same way it crushes bones.
They came, despite fear, despite the storm, despite Sisera. Somehow these men still came.
For 20 years, fear has spoken louder than faith in this land. Today, Israel answers back.
So, Israel finally climbed out of hiding. Good. It is easier to destroy frightened men when they gather together.
For 20 years, these hills learned to fear my wheels, and tonight they will remember why men kneel when thunder approaches. Ah, look at the weakling! He'll be there all night! You useless donkey-brained fool! Now I look like I lost a battle against the ground itself!
Iron rules dry ground, Barak. But tonight the heavens themselves are changing the battlefield beneath Sisera's feet.
The wheels won't move! The ground itself is swallowing us alive! Move the chariots now! We did not conquer nations for 20 years just to lose a war against rain and dirt!
The mighty iron monsters are stuck. They're actually stuck. I think the ground just decided to fight for us.
This is the day the Lord has gone before you, Israel! Now rise and answer the fear that ruled you for 20 years!
No more hiding! No more trembling! Today Israel runs toward the storm instead of away from it! The mountain is attacking us! The rain is attacking us! This battle makes no sense! Stand and fight, you cowards! Israel bleeds like any other nation. They are not gods, and this storm will not save them forever! Fear stops men faster than swords ever could. So move your feet first and let courage catch up later! After 20 years of terror, Sisera's mighty warriors just lost a battle against rain, mud, and one angry goat. An army can be rebuilt, pride can be repaired, but dead men command nothing.
He ran. After all this death and thunder, Sisera ran, which means the storm is not finished with us yet.
A trapped wolf is dangerous, but a wounded wolf hiding somewhere unseen is worse. "20 years of victory, and now I hide from farmers in the dark like a hunted thief. Impossible. They were weak yesterday. How does a nation learn courage in a single storm?
You knew the storm would come, and somehow you knew Sisera would escape too, didn't you?
I knew the storm would come. The rest was in his hands. Battles do not always end where swords stop swinging, Barak. Sometimes the final victory walks quietly into an unexpected house.
Lanterns. Civilization, if those are friendly tents, then the night may still belong to me. Either I am seeing ghosts, or the night itself just walked into our camp wearing armor.
You walk like a man chased by more than soldiers. Come closer and tell me why the night fears you.
I need shelter, only until sunrise. And I swear no harm will come to your people from me tonight.
Rest first. Questions belong to the morning, and the night already carries enough weight without adding more fear to it.
I commanded armies that shook kingdoms. Yet tonight even thunder sounds like it's hunting me personally.
No traveler carries that much fear unless death is following directly behind him.
Wake me before sunrise. After 1 hour of sleep, I will become myself again.
The storm may be ending outside, but something inside this tent still has not decided what kind of night this will become. A man may survive swords and storms, but no warrior survives the moment heaven finally decides his road ends here.
Something feels wrong tonight. Like the air itself is holding its breath, waiting for something terrible.
Lord, let this night end the fear that has swallowed this land for too many years.
Move the chariots. Move them before the mud takes.
Tonight fear leaves this land, even if my hands must carry the weight of ending it. Courage does not always roar like armies. Sometimes it whispers quietly inside a single shaking hand. The mighty fall quietly sometimes. Not with thunder, but with one final breath no army can stop.
What was that sound?
For years men believed power only lived in swords and armies. Tonight they will remember another kind.
There, a camp ahead. If Sisera survived the storm, then maybe the night carried him there.
The man you seek spent the night here, and the fear he carried into this camp will not leave it alive.
Deborah warned me the honor would not belong to a man. And suddenly I fear I already understand what waits inside. The storm reached him after all. Just not in the way any man expected.
Listen, the roads sound different today. For the first time in years, fear is not the loudest thing in Israel anymore. Fear ruled this land for 20 years. But even the darkest roads can change when ordinary people finally decide to walk forward together.